Good morning. Thank you for joining me. Evening, afternoon, however you listen to this. 8 cards was given to me. Carolyn Miss cards. So these are archetypes and I find them fascinating. So the archetypes gave a positive attribute and a negative attribute. So I was given these cards this morning with the number 15 that was encompassing leadership qualities. So these are leadership qualities within and without. So look for these within and also look for these without, which this will, if anyone is kind of like, do you know what, these current elections, I don't know who to choose, I don't know who's the best for the people, this may give you kind of like a beautiful insight of which way to go with it. Who would be the biggest insight and change? It's really difficult because at the moment you're probably thinking none of them. Maybe you're right, but in these attributes and archetypes, where is my own inner leadership? The leadership is within you. The leadership is amongst us. The leadership is with the collective. This is how we change the world. So from being externally led to internally led. If you are internally led, what does it matter in the scheme of things? What does it matter who gets in? If you are internally led, you know that you will always be loved and protected. You know that you will always be forgiven as long as you are staying tapped in, tuned in and connected. What does it matter about anything else? So, the first one was Midas or Miser. So light attributes, entrepreneurial or creative, ability to turn anything to gold, delight in sharing life's riches. So for those of you that are wealthy, or you're coming into some kind of wealth, you share it and you will be abundant. It'll keep coming because it's the true alchemist. The true alchemists of this planet were given the gift of being able to create small amounts of gold, and it's all in small amounts because that's all you need, to help one individual that was on their path, or several that's on their path, depending on how much, philosopher's stone they have. So they could turn something into a small amount of gold for a needy individual, that you give that gold to that person, and you know that that person is then going to continue the gift that keeps giving to other people, to other people, to other people, to other people. So that's alchemy. So if you've got a gift, keep sharing it, keep giving it. That's the alchemy. Our current leaders, look for the alchemist within them. Can they turn something to gold? And is the gift that keeps on giving down the line, whatever it is that they are proposing and gifting. So negative attributes of a Midas or Miser. So hoarding money and emotions, obsessive fear of losing your wealth. So if you're finding somebody that's kind of like, you're doing the 50-hour-a-day job, but you've got loads of money in your bank account, but you've literally got 0 relationships. If you've got 0 relationships and 0 value in your relationships, then can you, and again, you've got a beautiful part to play on this planet. There is no judgment in any of this, no judgment. But just hold some little self-awareness there. It's kind of like, how can I form relationships? Do I need to take some time out from work and, just get myself out there, go for a coffee, get talking to somebody, whatever it is. Is there something that I can share with another individual? And you're probably thinking that you've not got enough and you still need enough and you still need enough. It's the reminder of you in yourself are enough. You are beautiful. You are amazing. Even the Midas Miser you are, you've still got a part to play on this planet. You are enough. You will have enough. Gift it if you can. The Prince archetype. So the positive attribute, romantic charm, potential for power. So watch out for the charmer and the powerful one. And again, that's a beautiful attribute, because if you can charm, if you can twinkle, and if you've got something about you, then, you've got the attribute that people may listen to you or people may follow you. So that is a good attribute of a leader. And power. But again, the negative attribute is using power for self-aggrandizement. So these leaders with the prince attribute, where they're placing themselves in their golden palaces and kind of like really, kind of like, look at me, I'm the prince, look at all my power, how amazing I am, again, how can you use this power for a good potential out there? You've got that gift of the archetype. How can you use it for good? Give good, receive good. Obviously, if you're just using it for self-gratification, have a little bit of check-in with yourself. Where is it my power's going to my head? Because my tower, and I've just got into my mind's eye, the tarot card of the tower will fall. If you are using your archetype of prince for self-grandeur, your tower is going to fall. So check in with yourself. Trickster. So the positive attribute is transcending convention, stuffiness and predictable behaviour. The negative attribute is manipulating others through duplicity. So, if you're a little bit of a magician and you've got a little bit of magic on your side, whether it's black magic, white magic, magic is just all the same, it depends on the user. Sleight of hand. So look for the trickster that is using sleight of hand to get your attention with this hand. It's doing something else a little bit dodgy on the other side. You all know, so what comes to mind here is, how can I put this in words? I ain't going to get this channel blocked on YouTube. Using small people for your resources. Everything's going on here, well, I'm doing that over there, so that is a negative attribute of the trickster. Or the trickster can just be literally, he's doing something that is, this is a positive attribute of the trickster. Where are the unconventional? This person isn't like any other person that I've ever seen before. And if they're doing something that's quite, getting your attention, but it's kind of like, I'm actually quite enjoying this, attention. That's fascinating, and these are the potentially the alchemists also on this planet as well. If they are doing good, that's you can feel it. And again, this is your intuition. Switch it on right now, because you're going to need it, because you're not going to know what's real and what's fake without your intuition. So the trickster, look out for the tricksters. Sleight of hands. Yeah, do you want those that have got one hand here and one hand God knows elsewhere in a position of leadership? Choose wisely. And you all know what I'm talking about, right? Actually, what I'm told is about 1/3 of you know what I'm talking about right now. 2/3 of you don't, and this is where media needs to come in now. So if you're sat on a position, and I've worked in media and marketing, I was a commercial photographer for years. We also did film and television. So I am speaking to my comrades here that are still in television. You can put relatable stories out there that get to the masses so they can see it. They can't ignore it after that, because that will help them choose wisely. So the trickster, again, yeah, that is manipulation. But is it manipulation for the good of the people? Where is the manipulations happening? That's not for the good of small people and the population. You know what I'm saying? Come back to peace, went. You see, even thinking about that on one level disgusts me, being a mum and a parent, and this is why this is close to my heart, my children, and what legacy, what future am I leaving to them on this planet, sits here with me right now, and my actions. Where can I call to action for my children? It's important right now. Protect them. Rebel. So the light attribute challenges authority to affect social change. Reject spiritual systems that do not serve inner needs. The negative attribute, so rejects legitimate authority out of anger, rebels out of peer pressure or fashion. Okay. So the negative aspect of this, and I've watched a couple of videos from the People's Journalist, which I love. There's more and more of you out there, and I think that's beautiful. Watch out where you're being the antagonist. There's no need for that to get a good video and to get more money. There's no need you lowering your standards there and lowering your frequency and your energy. Keep it neutral, high vibrational. Just report on what you are, just record on what you are seeing out there. So I've watched videos kind of like of the protests in Leeds, and you know, the last one I watched kind of like seems to be ramping up a little bit. So where is it that I'm protesting just because I think it's fashionable? Just because my mates are doing it? And you can see these that are within these protests. You know, they don't really care about the agenda. They've not really, they haven't even spent a day in the people's shoes who they are protesting for. So you may have empathy, but really check in with your higher self. Is it that I'm protesting because I do have empathy for these people and there's a goal in mind? That is high vibrational, you know, that's beautiful. I mean, it's all beautiful. If you're just turning up because your mate's turning up and just because you think it's a trendy thing to do, to just protest and just rebel against every authority, you are in the negative aspect of this archetype, my beautiful, beautiful friend. Most of us been here. There is no judgment. You know, you are just holding an experience for humanity. We've all got to hold every single one of these experiences to get a 360 perspective of all the experiences that are available on this planet. So do you know what? I love you for holding that experience. But just check in with yourself. Where is this rebel attribute going negative? Okay. The seeker. So the light attribute or positive attribute, thirst for wisdom and truth wherever they are. The shadow attribute, inability to commit to a path once found. Yep, I know this one quite well as well. So, and again, we're all holding the perspective for humanity, different experiences. So the thirst for wisdom and truth. Now the truth is unique to you. I mean, there is one truth, one universal law, which is if you are human and you are incarnate on this planet, you are infinite energy, and you are made in perfection with lots of resourced DNA that didn't start off as human, and you are infinite energy. So whatever it is that you do, don't stress about it on this planet. It's just a game. You get to do it all over again. Don't stress about it. So do and turn up whatever it is that you need to do. The seeker as well, sometimes you can lose your way a little bit. You may be seeking knowledge that may actually not be helping you on this path. You know, it's just actually probably distracting you more than keeping you focused on the path where you need to go. So there is an energetic value at the moment. It's called to educate ourselves. You know, there is an influence there, planetary. But is it distracting you from action in your path? And you may be thinking, I don't quite fully know my purpose and my path. Okay, get in touch with an astrologer. Let them do your chart. Because the gateway that you were born into has all of your attributes within it. If you are unsure of who you are, and you know, and sometimes we get unsure because we live in abusive societies, parents, and you have to turn up a certain way for somebody else to feel safe. You completely go against who you are and what you are. Although there's been little snippets of it probably amongst your life. Go seek out somebody that can help you with that, the seeker. Oh, the Virgin. Okay, so the positive attribute, maintaining symbolic purity of heart and spirit. Shadow attribute or negative, fear of intimate union. Maintaining symbolic purity of heart and spirit. Okay. So when you are there, when you maintain the purity of heart and spirit, you are protected from sin infinitely. So the Virgin Mary, the path of love. And when you think about what she stood for, equality for men and women, equality for rich and poor. Everybody is loved, everybody is forgiven, everybody is abundant. The purity of heart. I cannot be wounded because I always have love in my heart. So what? There's a knife through my heart. I've got love there, it will heal. It will hold love again. So this is the attribute of the Virgin. It's kind of like you can always return back to the state of being without sin. You, in every second there is an opportunity, if you've sinned, to come back. And remember the original sin, and the original sin is coming up a lot. So this is releasing karma of the whole of humanity with the original sin. Is to forgive and move on. Forgive yourself, move on. So that is the attribute of the Virgin. A fear of intimate union. When we feel like everyone's going to hurt us, you know, we put chain mail and armour against the heart. We can't have intimate reunion. Everyone will always be arm's length. Once you heal that heart in love, you don't discriminate where you share your love. Everybody is loved. Even people, the archetypes that are sharing all of these negative attributes, they're just holding experiences for humanity. Can I love them for that? Yes. Can I love my oppressors? If I can, how can I hold space for them? How can I reframe it? We are one. We are all made from the same energy, no matter what. We're just holding a 360 perspective, all of us, of the same diamond. We're all just a facet of it. Can still hold love for somebody. So therefore, when you come back to that heart space, you are absolved from any sin, and you are absolved from every sin opportunity in every single second when you reconnect. Student. Okay, so the positive attributes of the student: humility and devotion to knowledge, openness to lifelong learning. This life is a journey. We are continuously learning. Heck, was I a student last year? I was learning about narcissistic energy and behaviour. And what I learned from that experience is you find your own peace. You love yourself and put yourself first above anything. And you turn around and you walk away. And when you walk away, you do not look back, and you do not return to the site. You do not go back. You walk away. So this is the other aspect of maybe dealing with a narcissistic energy. I'm talking collectively here as well. This, you may be individually, this may be coming up for you. Where have you got a narcissistic parent, friend, lover? That narcissistic energy, they're always right, can never be wrong. They'll never allow you to shine your light fully. They'll always want you to turn in the capacity that they want you to turn up in, because they've got a vision of you of how they want you to be, but it's not actually how you are. It's not your truth. They look at you in falsity. So you will never meet up to their expectations, ever. So why effort? Walk away. Walk away. Shadow attributes of a student: arrogance in the pursuit of destructive knowledge, unwillingness to translate knowledge into action. So if you've got knowledge and you're not actioning it, that's the negative expression of the student. We are all students and masters at different times. in this human collective experience. We are all masters and students, every single one of us. Last year, I was a student. Then I became the master because I'd learnt the lesson. Now I'm actioning it right now by paying forward the knowledge that I learnt last year. And I felt like I was going through the mill on this one. A really tough lesson to learn. You walk away, you protect yourself, you protect your heart, you protect your energy, you walk away. That's your truth of who you are and what you're meant to be doing. Action it. So this could be a message for each of us as an individual level of where can we walk away from the narcissistic energy and we do not look back. And the way you do not look back is concentrate, focus. Remember the seeker lost focus because it was just seeking knowledge here, there and everywhere. What are they doing now? Doesn't matter. Focus on your life, what you are doing, your path, your truth, your joy. Your joy comes from gratitude. It doesn't work the other way around. Gratitude. If you're feeling heavy on the heart right now and you're feeling in the collective and you're feeling it yourself, think of 3 things that you can be grateful for. That will bring in a joy state. When you're from joy state, travel your path in joy, you will manifest more of it. Whatever that is, you will manifest more of it. You will be in abundance, you will be successful. You are the leader of this time, every single one of you. The networker. So the positive aspect enhances unity through the sharing of information, engenders social awareness and empathy. The negative aspect of a networker: conveys information only for personal gain, spreads fear and falsehood. Okay, so if you are spreading fear, but at the minute we've got to face our fears as well. Really, really important to do that. So, but where is it that you are continuously fear-mongering and spreading false fears? Now I'm talking to all you people in the media industry right now. Where is it your shadow networker, your negative self, and again there's no judgment in it, but you will feel it. This is for you. You will feel it. It'll feel good or it'll feel bad. If you're in the negative aspects of any of these archetypes, you'll feel it and you'll feel like shit. So do you know what? This is your life. You are worth more. You are worth a good life. Where is it that I can choose a positive aspect of it? The choose comes from you and your self-mastery. That's the choosing. That's the power. That's the sovereignty, the choice. You don't have to stay in victimhood. You don't have to stay down. You don't have to stay low vibrational. Where is it that somebody's covering your light up? You don't have to stay there. Rise above it. Walk away from drama. Rise above it. Yeah. So those of you, this is a message to you, those of you that are in the media industry. You know who I'm talking to. I have worked with some of you, not all of you. I'm not good. Where is it that you can shine your light as the networker? You've come in with this attribute onto this planet. You've been born through a gateway of being a communicator. Where is it that you can put that gift into action and communicate knowledge and information that promotes empathy and social awareness? That is the goal of the day, of the now, the goal of the now. So that was the last of the 8 archetypes that I was given today. One of these 8s is going to speak to you. It's going to talk to you. And now you've heard it, it'll keep nagging you and it'll keep whispering in your ear. And it'll not get too loud where it'll be shouty. It'll never do that. But it'll be constantly there at the back of your subconscious mind and your conscious mind, niggling at you to call to action, to call to choose. Where is it I'm choosing negative aspects in all these archetypes? Where is it that I am choosing now a positive aspect of these archetypes? You could be somebody that's at the top of the game right now, and with these attributes and archetypes, you've got a gift. What is it that you are choosing? What is it that you can turn up to? And even those that you aren't at the top of this food chain right now, you know, those of you on an individual level, these archetypes are all relevant to all of us, every single one of us. Where is it that I'm choosing? Where is it that I'm choosing an extraordinary life right now? Not just the normal one of just drudgery and this shite, you know? Empower yourself as much as you can through choice. I hope you're feeling that as much as I am right now, because I'm feeling pretty empowered as well, by the way. If anyone would like to know more about, you know, Carolyn Mace's archetypes, she does courses, she's got books, she's got these amazing cards. Go out there and find the knowledge and seek it. If it's shifting you off your focus zone, off your path, then don't bother. Action whatever it is that you've got to action. If this is something that you were called to look further into, she's got videos on these archetypes. I will list the archetypes in the descriptions, and then you can go away and find more information about these archetypes if one is being called to you. Okay. Seize the day. Seize the day with so much courage, so much hope, so much faith, so much integrity, so much truth, and so much of you. Every single one of you. Whatever you're doing, in positive, negative attribute, so much love for you being here right now on this planet. Are you the student or the teacher? Are you the victim or the master? And this is mastery of yourself, not of another. But having said that, where is it that you can master? Just kind of like helping another person feel good about their day. You know, what more could you want in your day? All right, my beloveds, take care, and I'll check in with you later with some more goodies. Take care.